Hi everyone. It's been a while. I haven't shared a story with you guys. Now I want to share with you the story. It's a legend in the Congo, particularly Central Africa. It's a story about the Mokele Mbembe. Long, long ago, before the rivers of the Congo ever twisted and turned beneath the shadows of towering trees, before the trees themselves were born from the whispers of the wind, when the world was young, there was a time when creatures from beyond imagination walked the earth. One of these creatures was the Mokele Mbembe, a gigantic half-beast, half-god, with a long neck like a tree stretching to reach the heavens. What many do not know, or what the whispers of elders dare barely to speak of, is that the origin of the Mokele Mbembe stretch far beyond the jungles of the Congo. Its ancestry, its bloodline, it hails from the heart of Africa itself, from the sacred lands of Zimbabwe. In the land of Zimbabwe, where the Zimbabwe ruins rise like silent sentinels, it is said that the very stones of the Zimbabwe ruins, of great Zimbabwe, they hold memories of a time before time, a time when the first rulers of the world, of the earth, were not human, but creatures of unimaginable size and power. These towering creatures, the ancestors of the Mokele Mbembe, were revered by the people as guardians of the natural world. They lived in harmony with the land, drawing their power from the earth's pulse, and in return, they protected the very balance of life itself. But as time moved on, and the people of Zimbabwe grew more advanced, building great cities and monuments, the ancestors of the Mokele Mbembe, seeing that the world of humans was changing, they retreated into the jungle. There, their kith would find shelter deep in the Congo, beneath shadowy rivers and beneath the deep, dense forests. But with the passage of time, memories of these great creatures faded. The great kingdoms of old crumbled, and the great cities of Zimbabwe were swallowed by the sands of time. Yet, the bloodline of the Mokele Mbembe remained hidden, forgotten, but not entirely lost. on the border between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Congo Brazzaville, in the Lukwala region, sits a tiny remote village. This tiny remote village sits on the winding edges of the Congo River, surrounded all around by thick, dense forests. The villagers in this tiny village, they live in harmony with the land, hunting, fishing, gathering. One morning, the villagers woke up to find that the river had changed. Where once there was a calm current, now there were waves rising and falling as if the river was breathing. A young man named Mbembe, he was brave, courageous, and curious at the same time. He went to investigate. He walked to the edges of the river, where the waters swelled with strange and mesmerizing pattern. Mbembe peered into the murky depths of the river, waiting for something, anything to happen. And so a shape began to emerge from the depths of the river. Mbembe saw the great neck of the Mokele Mbembe rising from the waters. Its eyes glowed with a ferocity, not the ferocity of a beast, but wisdom of kings, ancient kings, wisdom of a bloodline older than time, older than the land itself. Mbembe was not just merely a young man standing by the edge of the river. He was part of something much older. He felt and was connected to the primal forces of the earth. The gigantic beast's eyes locked onto his, and in that gaze, Mbembe understood. He understood that the Mokele Mbembe was not just a creature of the Congo. It was the last echo of a kingdom, the last whispers of a forgotten age. Its roar was not a call for vengeance, but a call to remember that the past is never entirely gone. To remember that the balance between human and the wild is fragile, and that one day creatures born of both the earth and the gods must one day be called upon to restore this balance. And so the creature disappeared back into the jungle, leaving behind ripples of his passing. The Mokele Mbembe, the one with the power to stop the flow of rivers, the one whose bloodline stretches back to ancient Zimbabwe, the one who remembers when all else is forgotten. The end. Or perhaps, shall I say, the beginning. Thank you.